Hey guys, it's Corey from Corey Survival. Today I'm going to be showing you how to respool a fishing rod. It's a spinning reel only respooling video. It's not for a bait caster. I don't know how to respool one of those. So that, and I'm also going to be showing you how to add reel oil to your reel so it still acts brand new. First, what you're going to start out with is normally what I do is I go ahead, if you have one of those breakdown rods, go ahead and break it down. I actually have a rod that doesn't break down, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to respool because it's so long and it just gets in the way all over the place. So you just pretty much break it down, open up the bail, and just start stripping line until you get all the way to the end. I had to skip ahead a little bit. Alright, just came right off. So here's all of my fishing line. As you can see, it's not too much. So I'm just going to go ahead and move that to the side. Now, I usually add reel oil at the same time as I'm respooling my line. So to add reel oil, I'm just going to go ahead and take this off my rod real quick. So what you're going to do is, you'll notice on the other side of the handle here, there's like a little screw here. You're just going to take that and unscrew it and just pull that out, and then pull this out. As you can see, there's some oil on there from me using it and whatnot. And I always add more oil to it. So you just set those parts to the side. And then this reel oil, it's Eagle Claw. It's literally probably the cheapest brand of reel oil that you can buy. It's like $3, ranging between $3 and $5. You can get this at pretty much any fishing place. Walmart has it. Runnings, Shields, Cabela's, any place like that. But what you're gonna do is I just pop the cap off, and when you get it, it's like a needle. You're just gonna cut that off, and then you've got your cap here, and you can just slide that right on there. But what you're gonna do, and I don't want to get this on the bed here, is you can notice in there, see where that little gear looking thing in there, right on the side, like right in the cracks of that gear, is your ball bearings. Your ball bearings is what needs to be oiled up. You might be able to see it maybe a little bit better on this side. You can see the little, yep, you can see it right there. Those little, you can see kind of the corner of a ball right there. But what you're gonna do is you just take your oil, and you're just gonna add right in the corner there, just like that. Just kind of do a quick little whoop, flip her over, and do the same thing to the other side, like so. And then, gotta remember, okay, this side. Just gonna put it all back together. Oops. And then I usually add a little bit of oil in here. there is another gear in there that actually keeps this spinning. And then I'll crack this top part open. Just open her up. Now I'll even get inside of here a little bit. They're all oiled up. And then just put it all back together. And then grab it and you just start cranking away. As you can see, it's super smooth. Pretty much as you're doing this, you're working all of that extra oil out of your spin reel. Every time you flick it like that, it's getting it going really, really fast, and it pretty much just spreads it evenly and just gets rid of all the extra oil. Once you've gotten done spinning your fishing reel about 10 to 15 times, as you can notice, it sounds pretty smooth. Wipe off all the excess oil and put it back on your fishing rod. And what you're going to do, this is when we start respooling the fishing line, is you grab the type of fishing your line you're going to use. I'm using P-Line Fluoro Clear 6-pound test. This is a good baseline for me, especially since I catch a lot of trout. I'll leave links at the end of this video to some of my trout fishing videos if you guys are interested in watching those. But what you're going to do is hold your rod upside down above your spool of line down here. Now, as you can see, it's spinning counterclockwise. Okay? My fishing rod, or my fishing reel, spinning counterclockwise. Woo! Now, you want to figure out, okay, which way is my reel coming off, or my line coming off of the spool. So I gotta find the tag end here. As you can see, it's coming off clockwise. Okay? So what you're gonna want to do is flip it. The reason why you flip it is because think of it like you want to put the line that's on the spool on. Okay, I'm trying to think here. Put the line that's on the spool that's exactly on there. You pretty much want how it is on there on here because it's got a memory. So if you're twisting it like counterclockwise on clockwise, it's like you're twisting the line. You guys ever heard of line twists? That's like a fisherman's worst nightmare. Trust me. It's just a rat's nest of fishing line. This is a good way to actually prevent. Yeah, my girlfriend just pointed out it's a rat's nest. So the reason why you want it to go the same direction is because it's coming off the spool the same way it's going on your reel. So it'll actually prevent it from twisting up and will make your casting a lot smoother, and it just makes everything a whole of a lot easier. So to start, flip open the bail. And normally when I tie my line on here, I just do 2 overhand knots. I've never had a fish spool on me before, so I'm not really too worried about it. I always respool my fishing reel before I run out of line, so yeah, I really don't have to worry about it. You guys can get fancy with your knots, but that's on there pretty nicely. I mean, any sudden, like, really hard tug, it's gonna come loose. And then you just want to snip the tag in. I'm actually gonna go grab something real quick, and I'm gonna to cut this tag in. All right, so I got my trusty line clippers here. Put that bail back up, and just clip it right at the knot, and then shut the bail. Now what you're gonna do is I know some people, they'll feed the line through this actually first eyelet. It makes it a lot smoother, but I usually hold on to it. Let me get this piece of rod out of the way. Now just make sure it stays. Make sure your spool stays like this. If you notice that there's any twists or anything in your fishing line, just flip the spool. So what you're gonna do is start loosely, just to get it going. As you can see, it's on there nice now, and then you could just start cranking. And you want to keep going until you have about 1/8 of an inch left on the top brim of your spool here. So you want to keep going pretty much, yeah, just until 1/8 of an inch. Any more than that, then your fishing line will unravel way more than it's supposed to, and will actually cause a line twist. But I always say it's better to have more line on your spool than less, because your fishing reel will actually, I found, kind of adjust itself as to how much line it could actually cast. So if you like one of your first casts, it's probably going to be a line twist. Just because I go way too overboard. It's better to be safe than sorry, honestly. Periodically check it. And that's getting pretty close. So that's probably about 1/8 of an inch there. I'm just going to add a few more twists around, just for that little extra safety. That's all I'm going to do there. Now all you got to do is cut the line. Save your leftover fishing line. This could be used for fishing leaders, for your like power bait rigs, Carolina rigs, or any just fishing leader for any rig setup that you like. Don't throw away your fishing line. There's no reason to. Now pretty much just go ahead and feed your fishing line through your eye holes here. Grab the other piece of rod down here. Get everything all lined up. Alrighty. And give yourself about 1 foot of extra line, and then tie whatever setup you're going to use at the end of this line. If you're not planning on going fishing and you decided to respool your fishing reel during the winter time, just throw a simple snapshot weight or a sinker at the end of your line. It helps the line from not falling back through your eye holes, and keeps it also tangle free. It makes it to where you can just take your fishing rod with you out of your car, take off the weight, and just tie on something right away. So that there is how you manage your fishing reel, keep it all greased up, and how you respool it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and drop them down below. I post things like this every week, so if you like what you see here, go ahead and subscribe. I also do a lot of outdoor survival and bushcraft tips and tricks, so go ahead and check those out. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Keep living and keep fishing.